Yo, what's up you guys? International Passport here again for yet another video. Hope you guys have been doing good. I know the virus thing has, messed up a lot of our plans for traveling, exploring new scenery, meeting new girls, but it will be over soon. It won't last forever. It will be gone, and we will all be traveling, around the world to experience new sceneries, new cultures, and of course, meet new beautiful women. I'm International Passport. If you're new to my channel, hit that subscribe button. If you're already subscribed, thank you for subscribing. Been a minute. I've been busy. Had to cancel some of my flights. I was going to Vancouver, then somewhere in Asia. I had to cancel both of them. So now I'm back and, here to drop even more game. And because of the whole virus thing, I will be talking about other topics as well that may not be traveling. So look out for that. While this virus is still a serious issue, I want to keep you guys entertained, and I won't be talking about traveling too much because obviously we can't travel because of the whole coronavirus shit. So watch out for those videos too as well. But let's talk about this video. Let's get down to the basics here. This video is going to be about me telling you guys why I personally feel Vancouver, Canada is a hotspot for black men. So when I say hotspot, right, I mean in terms of traveling as to a hotspot where black men can go there and get dime women. Not average women, I'm talking top-notch, beautiful women. So when I say this city here is a hotspot, believe me, I've been there, I experienced it, and I'm here to give you guys the game. So let's get straight into it. This video is going to be about me telling you guys why Vancouver, Canada is a hotspot for black men. There are very few hotspots for black men around the world, and one of them is Vancouver, Canada, without a single doubt. Alright? If you watch my old video, that I dropped last year, how are black men treated in Canada, I speak about my experiences in Canada specifically. But in this video, I want to, talk about Vancouver being a hotspot for black men. So let's get down into it. Why is Vancouver, Canada a hotspot for black men? Guys, I'm gonna give it to you straight right now. Vancouver, Canada is the only city in the world, in my opinion, where I feel like if you are an average black dude, right, and you want, a girl who's 8, 9, 10 in the looks department, head down to Canada. Head down to Vancouver. Let me repeat myself one more time. If you are an average black dude and you want a girl who is 8, 9 or 10 in the looks department, head down to Vancouver, Canada. It is the only city that I am aware of so far where I've seen dime women with the average black dude. You ain't gotta be, a six-figure dude, 6'5", gold chains, tattoos all over your face and your bodies, really tall, driving Mercedes. Nah, get that mentality out of your head. All right. If you are an average black dude who just dresses cleanly, no baggy clothes, no tracksuit bottoms, no nonsense, just keep it plain, t-shirt, shoes, normal trousers, wear a scarf to look more sophisticated, head down to Vancouver, Canada. They're checking heavy for brothers, and it is a massive hotspot without a single doubt. Let me give you guys an example. Look at my thumbnail of this video and look at the image within this video. That girl you see right there, she's called Georgia Ellenwood, right? And that's her boyfriend, Amir Abdullah. Some of you guys may have heard of Georgia. She's actually from Vancouver. Now look at her. In my opinion, she is at least an 8. She's got a cute face, nice body, and it's clear that she takes care of herself very well. And if you do more digging into her, she's from Vancouver. See guys, those are the type of girls you will see in Vancouver that are checking heavy for brothers. You won't see no sloppy fat chicks. Well, they're everywhere, but you as a black man, you got the pick in Vancouver, because the 8s, the 9s, and the 10s are going for brothers, right? You can see the brother there, he's happy. You know, he's got a dime chick on his arm, and I want to see that for you guys as well, right? That is a clear example of the caliber of women that are checking heavy for black dudes in Vancouver, Canada. So if you're into white chicks, she's the type of girl that's checking for you in Vancouver. And it's not just white chicks that are checking for brothers in Vancouver. If you like Asian girls, again, they are checking heavy for brothers in Vancouver. The Chinese girls, the Japanese girls, the Korean girls are checking heavy for brothers in Vancouver. I've seen it there myself. A lot of you guys will say that, you know, Asian women worship white men, and to a certain point, a lot of them do. Not all, but quite a lot of them do. But in Vancouver, the whole dynamic's different. I would say, in my opinion, that Vancouver, Canada is the only city in the world where black men are the #1 desired men in anywhere. That's only in Vancouver. Black men are the #1 desired men in Vancouver, above any other race of men. I've seen it there myself. All you have to do is dress decent, be confident, and the girls come to you. Like, you don't even need to do any cold approaching. Hit down the bars, the clubs, walk around with your friends, and girls will approach you. They'll give you the eye, they'll give you the signal for you to approach them. And let me tell you something, guys. They are so fit out there in Vancouver. The girls there, they work out quite a lot. They go on runs. They do a lot of mountain climbing over there. I know someone who lives down there, and he tells me the girls there keep themselves fit. Disclaimer, okay? Disclaimer. There isn't a lot of black girls out there in Vancouver. In fact, there isn't a lot of black people out there in Vancouver. So if you're going to Vancouver to get black girls, I'm sorry to say, but that's not the right spot for it. You know, it's not the right spot to get black girls, in my opinion, because there isn't a lot of them down there. You're better off going somewhere else. But if you want white chicks and Asian chicks, head down to Vancouver. Head down to Vancouver. And you know how big I am on attitude, personality. Yes, you know, good looks are important. You know, looking good, staying in shape. You know, I like my women in shape, going to the gym, going for runs, mountain climbing, treadmill runs, you know, so forth. I like my girls in shape, you know, all dolled up, pretty, long hair, you know, basically being a girl, that's what I like. However, personality is important, and Vancouver girls have a very nice personality. Very bubbly, very happy, very outgoing, hardly miserable. You know, they always want to do things. They always want to, know more about you, hang out with you. You know, it's a great vibe in general. You are practically a king there in Vancouver. Let me repeat this. Black men are kings out there in Vancouver. You know, we are the number one choice for dime women out there in Vancouver. Head down there yourself. You know, brothers will tell you in the comments of my previous Canadian woman that what I'm saying is true. Look at the thumbnail in this video. Look how pretty that girl is. That's the type of chicks that's out there in Vancouver. And I love how there's like a workout culture in Vancouver. When I was there, you would see a lot of, females, on bikes, just to keep fit. You know, a lot of the girls there love keeping fit. And I like that. You know, a fit woman is a good woman. No joke. Head down there. You know, it's definitely a hotspot. Like I said, there are very few hotspots for black men around the world. Vancouver is one of those hotspots as to where you can just book a flight, to get out there and you are going to have a great time. Man, if you're into Korean girls, if you're into Japanese girls, get out there. Get out there. You know, I'm seeing a lot more brothers saying, they're into Korean girls, they're into Japanese girls. If you want a top-notch Korean girl, and if you want a top-notch Japanese girl, head down to Vancouver. Or you could go to the source, which is Korea and Japan, but language differences could be a barrier, could make things a lot more difficult, even though a good-looking girl might like you back. But in Vancouver, they speak English down there, and they're more exposed to seeing, people of different cultures and races. So you're gonna have a great time in Vancouver. If you're checking for white chicks, Asian chicks, head down to Vancouver. It's a hotspot. It is legitimately a hotspot. And not too many black men know about this. I'm giving you guys game. Not too many black men know about Vancouver. You mention Vancouver to the average black guy and they'll be like, what? I might as well go to America. Why can't I just go to LA or Austin, Texas, or whatever city in America? Because America is a lot more known than Canada. But, it's like a hidden treasure, Vancouver. Everyone knows Canada. They mostly know Canada for Toronto because Drake put Toronto on the map, whatever. But hardly anyone knows about Vancouver and how black men are treated so well over there. My goodness. Man, I was meant to go back to Vancouver this year, but the virus, fucked it up. Hopefully the virus goes before the end of the year and I'm heading back down there. No joke. Because I know for a fact I can get a 10 easily. If you're Black American, if you're Black British, if you're Black Canadian, if you're Black Jamaican, oh my goodness, you're gonna do so well. You're gonna do very, very, very well there. They're checking heavy, especially for American brothers and British brothers. They're checking heavy, crazy heavy for those two guys. Black British, Black American, they are checking really heavy for those two groups of men. No joke. I've seen it there myself. I've experienced it myself, and I could not believe it. It's a hotspot. Get out there, have fun, enjoy your time over there, and tell other brothers as well. The reason why I'm making this video is to show other brothers hotspots around the world where we're treated well. Head out there. To be honest with you guys, I really do think that Vancouver, Canada could be the new go-to for black men like Brazil and Colombia. You know how a lot of brothers love visiting Rio de Janeiro in Brazil, or Medellin in Colombia. It could be the same for, you know, Vancouver, Canada. You know, we all know there's beautiful girls out there in Brazil and Colombia, but don't sleep on Vancouver, Canada, specifically Vancouver. Don't sleep on it at all. This is my intel to you guys, and I 100% feel like, you know, Vancouver is a hotspot. And guys, thank you for watching. I'm International Passport. Hit that subscribe button, comment, like, share it around, share it all on Facebook, share my videos all on Instagram, you know, whatever you want to, guys. I'd appreciate the support. You know, no traveling at the moment because of the virus, but you know, I'm gonna keep dropping you videos for you guys. Take care. International Passport out. See you guys later.